Okay, hi. My name is Nate Ring. This is my new channel, which at the time of my recording this video is currently nameless. I will come up with a name for it before I upload this video. So, in this video, I'm going to do three things. Number one, I'm going to introduce myself and this channel. Number two, I'm going to tell you guys a little story. And number three, I'm going to recommend a piece of music. My name is Nate Ring, as I said before. I am a student of undisclosed college studying sound recording technology, as they call it, or music production, which is the kind of normal name for it. I am a very avid musician. I play drums, guitar, a little bit of keyboards. Played trombone in school for band. I'm learning how to sing. I'm not very good at it yet. I record music under the name Citizen Insane. You can check out my Bandcamp in the description box. I basically make kind of instrumental, electronic, ambient music, but I'm trying to go into other directions. I have like an acoustic album. I'm working on a new album right now that's kind of going in a different direction. On this channel, I'm going to be mostly talking about music, basically my consumption of music, so what new things I'm discovering, things that I might want to share with people. Possibly I might do some reviews. There's not going to be a real structure to it. Might be different every week, who knows. I'm trying to keep it weekly, and if it goes well and I have the time for it, I might switch to bi-weekly, as in twice a week, not once every 2 weeks. Okay, so, story time. Over this past summer, my best buddy Alec and I were hanging out in my basement. We were at that stage of tired where everything we said just sounded like comedy gold to us, so we did what any normal person would do and started recording ourselves. But at the same time as this was happening, we were both playing guitars, and what we were doing was basically just kind of playing around with really weird sounds on the guitars, you know, a little bit of like messing around with reverb and distortion pedals, playing with like screws instead of picks, just weird things. When the recording ended, I had the brilliant idea that we should make an album out of it. I was kind of inspired by the Animal Collective album Dance Manatee, but kind of as a joke. The end result ended up being 11 tracks, clocking in at about 5.5 minutes, and it's all just some of the most ridiculous experimental, just noise music, some joke type stuff in there. It's pretty hilarious. It's called Basement, and you can find it on my Bandcamp. I will link to that as well. But there is actual good music on there. Just letting you know. And now for a recommendation. Okay, this one is a bit of an obvious one if you know me at all. Radiohead. So this is the first Radiohead song that I ever heard. It's what got me into the band. It's what basically started my whole musical enlightenment that happened around freshman year in high school. It is the first track off of the band's third album, OK Computer, entitled Airbag. This song is essentially, it was inspired by a near car crash, or I think it might have been either a near or an actual car crash that the lead singer Tom York had. This car crash actually inspired a couple of different Radiohead songs, including the, I think it's a B-side, Killer Cars, which is phenomenal. And this car crash kind of instilled a phobia of cars and driving in Tom York. This song is about surviving a car crash and like the miracle that is an airbag. It's a really good song, some really cool textures like in the guitar sounds, and the beat was actually inspired by DJ Shadow, who I believe is a hip-hop artist, like instrumentalist at the time. And another interesting note is the bass line in this song, which appears to have a lot of holes in it, like it isn't finished. And that's because the bassist Colin Greenwood, when he was recording it, he only came up with half the part, and then he said, oh, you know, I'll go back in and finish it later, but he never did. So in the final recording, there's just these weird, like, random holes in the bass line, which is really cool. But yeah, it's a great song. You should check it out, and if you like it, you should definitely check out both OK Computer and just the rest of the band's catalog, because you really can't go wrong. Just a good time. All around good time. So yeah, that is my, I guess you could call it a show. I don't really know what to call it. I'll hopefully be uploading again in a week from today, whatever day it is. I don't know. I'm recording this in advance. So, in that case, keep being awesome, and I will see you next time.
What the fuck was that?